Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and we are continuing weekly therapy number 23, which is vaulted items here. This time we are on Gather the Children of God, which is the fourth MK challenge of this weekly, and the final one, which only has increased threat on it. We'll be moving on to the much different increased threat 2 in the next few trials. But yeah, of course, as I've said on all of these, if you don't know, locked items is the variator for this weekly, which is supposed to make it so that all items are locked away inside of the locked containers. However, not all the containers are actually locked. It is either bugged or just doesn't do anything. Still not sure since they claim to have fixed the bug, but basically these are just normal run-throughs of the trials without a big impact either way. So we're going to be contending with our normal setup of Stun Nose and Strong Arm Incognito. Gather the Children of God. Let's just jump into it here. And should be a fun one. I do always not enjoy super much the stupid little sound gates. But, you know, there's worse things that you might have to deal with. And we do find our first poster very quickly. That one I often check that little room because I find a poster there occasionally. We get ourselves a nice little brick to start things off, and a bottle as well. Oh, look at that, we're just being littered with items, and hopefully we can sneaky up onto underneath here. Looks like we're good, and we can get started with gathering these children. But yeah, I know I've been a bit slacking on the tutorial series uploads, which I apologize for, but I've barely been able to keep up with the weeklies just recently because I've been quite busy, and I just auto-pathed over that psychosis mine by trying to open the door, which is my bad, but also kind of annoying. But we'll be fine, you know, I'm sure. And there we have an unlocked container, as you can see. But yeah, we'll be fine on the grade, I'm sure. But guys, so early on is rare, but we've got our button right here, so do not forget to smash the like button, please, and thank you very so much. I would appreciate that absolutely very much. Thank you, please. All right, moving on now to the lobby. Don't want to jump over that and get clocked by the hobo there. Also, don't forget to drop a subscription down below if you're interested in getting some additional Outlast content. I upload all the weeklies and events and news and such and things. As we pick up our second of 3 posters, and then we can move on to the upstairs area and look around for our additional children. So usually in the infant's dorm here, you can see the wire going across this spot right here, but this time it is in a different location. But we have our third and final needed poster, and thankfully I'm able to see the button right away. And you know, I really don't care about you, Mr. Screamer. You can scream. Ah, did not hear that guy making any noise. I could turn on those subtitles. I really could. Just not sure if I want to do that or not. We have another rig recharger, very generous. It almost feels like I get more rig rechargers in this weekly. Like maybe since they're supposed to be locked, they have better stuff in them than normal. Because I feel like I rarely get like just a stinky battery or two out of the blue you know, tool crates. What is that noise? What the hell was that? Was that... There's like some weird ringing noise going on there, it felt like. Where the heck is the... Is it in here? This one is proving to be annoying. Not a normal, not the normal spawn that I get. I guess it could be in that bathroom? I don't know. Oh, it's out here, yeah. This one's a bit strange. Not super used to seeing this one. At least in the past few times I've done the trial. You're gonna be right around this corner? No, we're good. I will calm down. Alright, it looks like this is annoyingly blocked off. That might prove to be a bit of a pain in the future, but Yep, we're traveling back now, and since our homeless friend has relocated, we can just jump across the countertop to get over here and work on delivering our first one. That's an annoying patch of glass, especially with that door closed. What the heck? Is there any other way around? Okay, we can go through this way, thankfully. An annoyingly placed patch of glass, though, to be sure. And we have our large friend waiting for us outside here. Looks like he might be taking a quick detour, so maybe we can quickly just scurry forward and drop off our first one here. Drop it. Okay. Yeah, I do find this this objective drop-off point in particular to be rather annoying to utilize for whatever reason. Oh hey, another poster for our collection. Like it takes a while for it to even be active, to be like clicked or whatever to drop your stuff off. Like as it gets pushed out of the van, you know, like the little, I don't even know what you'd call that thing, but the thing that you put the children on that pulls them back in automatically. It's like definitely pretty annoying to use it. Like I wish the door would just open and then I could just throw it. Instead you have to like definitely wait a few more seconds than you'd think. I assume that in there is where the actual child is. Oh no, the button is in there. Bit of a different, or is it in here or is it further away? It's actually further. Where? I got myself all turned around there for a moment. I hate screamers, and I got hit by a stupid duck, I think, because of that screamer not allowing me to hear it. That is quite irritating. So yeah, not the cleanest performance this time around, but I think we should still be okay. I'm not super worried about it. We grab our third one. Or well, I mean, I guess I still haven't grabbed the first one from the beginning of the trial, but that's how I normally do things. Let me... Oh, shoes. Let me turn the volume up a bit. Prevent myself maybe from getting trolled so often. Whoa, he jumped over the railing. You're a little dramatic, ain't you, buddy? Oh, get absolutely laid out down the stair step. Son? I can't handle this. Hey, what's up? Can you please take an extended leave of absence to get out of my way? Now, we actually got a pretty good courtyard here with very little broken glass. Usually it's absolutely spammed with the stuff. Okay, we should be able to drop them both here. Ah, see, it even only opens up when you are holding one of them, which can be most annoying. Quickly wait for that thing to reset and then scurry on inside. We'll just stick with going through the lobby for this last one. I know that one door up above up the staircase is currently barricaded off, like the one to my immediate left, but hopefully we can just go around through this upper section. And we'll grab that poster to continue hopefully padding our grade to make up for the multiple mistakes I've already made up into this point. One of them involving that very similar ducky explosive, but fortunately enough we find the button immediately upon entry to the section. And I have a hairline trigger on this stun rig.
I never wanted this.
Okay. I was able to not get hit there. I'm just going to break this down. Setting off another screamer. I don't even know if it's going to be in here. That seems like it'd be a bit too close to the button, but maybe the wire takes a really... you know, screw you, man. Yeah, it's not in here. Kind of expected it not to be. The wire is usually a bit longer than that. Can jump over these boxes here. And eventually come around to where I believe it should be. Somewhere over here. Okay, but maybe it's further back. we got another poster for our trouble, and this streamer's still going through it, it seems like, but here we have our final one to bring back. And how do we want to get out of here? Probably just going... will you shut up? I think this way will be the best way of doing it. Although I can't see anything. Alright, yeah. Looks like we're good to go through the lobby. And again, take this upper balcony route to get out of here. The pusher coming out at very poorly timed timings for himself. As I'm off, I've often just been running away from the area as he came out, but give this fella a wide berth. Don't want him to mess with us. And we go through this room to avoid the glass, as we recall. And this will be the end here. So yeah, not my fastest speedrun performance of this trial, but not too bad outside of the glaring mistakes I've made. I normally like to have some bottles for the end of this trial to distract Gooseberry and the large giant man. But given I have 2 rig rechargers, I think that's a bit less of a concern. Just go ahead and get both of our dudes on the other side of this. Oh, I do, don't I? Don't I have another thing coming? There's a bottle there. I'll just go ahead and open this. Or not. Or I'll close it back up. Stupid game. I wanted to open the door. Thank you. Let's see. Where did he go? Where is he? What? Where was he there? Being griefed by some random pathing? Maybe we can just quickly scurry around and through this door. And maybe that'll give us a timing window. This part's just annoying, because like I want to save my resources for the very end when Gooseberry comes out. But this guy is constantly annoying me. I'm just gonna screw him. And we'll just throw our other 2 in while he's dealing with that. And yeah, I mean, once we get the all clear from the... I mean, as long as we can get both of them with a stun hit, we should be good. Yeah, this should hit them both. And we're good to go. Smash that button to call the shuttle up, and we are all set with the additional stun from our rig recharger. You know, I wouldn't have had those rig rechargers if they were locked away in the containers as they should be. Unless, I mean, maybe I would go out of my way to actually open some of them if they were locked, but regardless. Just my additional complaining. But that is it. A+, 12 minutes, 16 seconds, Guide the Children of God vaulted items here. And yeah, usually like to see sub 10 minutes on that trial for a decent time, so a bit slower. And fairly sloppy with the damage by explosive traps, received damage, and omitted from the report here is the lost sanity of the psychosis mine I triggered. But you know, what are you gonna do? I guess like since there's always section here for badges, it just cuts off the performance evaluation. I wish they'd like add a scroll bar to that or something at some point, maybe, especially if they end up doing like ultra long multi-trial things. It'd be nice to be able to see it all, but that is it. That is it for that trial. I think next up we have Tilt the Scales of Justice with Increased Threat 2, so that should be pretty fun. We'll be moving on to that for the next video. Peace.